Well, hello, North Platte friends and families. We have joining us today Eisenhower Elementary superstars, fans of Ike, and I'm going to ask Miss Douglas, who is joining us, principal over at Eisenhower, joining Dr. Hansen and I, to introduce who you have with you today.
Well, hello. I have Kirsten Arnsdorf. She's a second grader. I have her right beside me. And then also joining us is Mrs. Tapman. She is our fourth grade teacher here at Eisenhower, and a student in her class, Daxton Harmon.
Hello. Well, welcome everybody. Thank you for letting us join you over at Eisenhower today. We greatly appreciate your time.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to get started. Daxton, I'm going to ask you, tell us about your favorite subject at Eisenhower.
I really like math because Mrs. Tapman likes to turn stuff into games that we like to enjoy and makes it fun.
And you're good at it. You're very good at math.
Well, it's always fun to have somebody turn hard work into fun, right? Oh man, I totally agree. Now, Kirsten, what is your favorite subject?
Science.
Science. Can you tell us why?
Because I like to learn new things.
All right. All right. And science and math are very good skills to have as you continue to grow. I hope that you both stay interested in both of those subject areas. Kirsten, what makes Eisenhower Elementary so special to you?
That Mrs. Douglas is our principal.
Well,
No prompting needed.
Mrs. Douglas, I feel like that's a loaded question there for her sitting right next to you, huh?
For sure. Yeah.
And Daxton, how about you? What makes Eisenhower so special?
I think it's really cool that we get to do a lot of stuff that not a lot of many schools get to do, like games, and we get to do those reindeer games and bump up day. Not many other schools get to do that, so.
That sounds like a good time, and you seem to enjoy learning through fun, and it sounds like, Ms. Tapman, that is one way that you might engage your students. What are some other ways that you keep your students engaged in education?
With this year, especially with COVID, relationships are always important, but I felt like this year especially, getting to know them and making them feel safe. So every Monday we have share time, and it's something that they work for. They know they have to get their work done in order for us to have it, but we give them time to share. And then on Wednesdays we do Post-its where they write a compliment to a fellow classmate, and it's something that they're begging for when they come in Wednesday morning. They know they need to get their work done. So just giving them things to work for. And I just think as a school, we're figuring out what make them tick. Desk pets have been popular. We currently have a Croc club in our classroom. Kids are wearing Crocs and we're cashing in for charms. So I think just really figuring out what motivates the students. Like Daxton says, we like to play games. Some fifth grade teachers have given us some ideas with math, like Stinky Feet is a game that we play for points, and Cahoots, you know, just utilizing things that engage them throughout the day.
Well, I kind of want to come learn with you guys over at Eisenhower. Can I start over in elementary? It sounds like a great place to be.
Yeah, we have some room.
All right. And I will tell you, desk pets made their way over to McKinley. I do have 3 desk pets I think I was blessed with. And if you ever come in my office, I have wall pets as well. So all of my pictures, my office kind of looks like a farmyard. Might be a little different than your average district office.
We found a couple in our desk on Friday. The Easter Bunny made an early delivery. And when we were cleaning out those desks, we found some pets. So that's why it's important to be organized. You don't know what's living in there.
Well, that is certainly true. And working at Eisenhower has to be a little bit unique, as each school is in our district. But can you share with us from your perspective what makes it so unique?
We always focus on relationships with students and getting to know our students, but something I was even just talking about with my staff the other day is that it's really important for us to be close with each other. And we normally have our lounge filled at lunchtime with all of us eating in there together. And this year, obviously we can't. So we spread out in the library. So we're still social distancing, but it's still so important for us to be connected and to be in a part of each other's lives. And it really strengthens our relationship with our teaching partner, and we can bounce ideas off each other. So I think something that makes us unique is that we're a tight-knit bunch. We can go to each other for advice. We want to be together. And I think it really shows in our teaching.
Well, I thank you for thinking outside of the box. As a district, we talked about everybody having to spread out for lunches this year as far as our staffing and even our students. And we were hoping that some creativity could be allowed for how you all would connect in each building. So congratulations on thinking outside the box there.
Mrs. Douglas even opened up another lounge for us, just in case you had overflow. That way no one was eating alone. You were still connected. You still had someone to eat with. So I think that's important. We need to be able to see each other and to socialize just as much as the kids do. So.
Absolutely. Those relationships and connections are extremely important within the district, not just within the buildings. And Dr. Hansen, we noticed that sometimes we have talent that shows its light. And as we've heard today from Ms. Tatman, that definitely has happened with Ms. Douglas. Would you like to share with our friends and families what's happening in Ms. Douglas's next step?
Certainly. The news is that Mrs. Douglas has accepted the position as the Director of Teaching and Learning for the district, which puts her responsible for all elementary staff and about 1,900 students. So it's a big responsibility in taking her leadership to the next level. So congratulations to Mrs. Douglas for accepting that challenge. So again, but the good news is in our hiring and recruiting efforts, Mr. LaChapella is coming to us from the Omaha Public Schools with some great experience. He's going to fill some big shoes from Mrs. Douglas, but we feel that he has the right qualifications to take Eisenhower to the next level. So he will be joining us this summer. So it's an exciting time. We're not going to miss a beat with the leaderships that we have put in place. So congratulations to all parties involved.
Absolutely. And Ms. Douglas, congratulations. As you've heard today on this interview, your students adore you, your staff appreciates you. The work that you've put in has been noticed across the district. And we are excited to have you over in the district office leading teaching and learning for the elementary side, and just sharing some of your thoughts and ideas from a district perspective moving forward.
Thank you. It was truly bittersweet because I'm very excited about the new position, but it's a little bitter leaving everybody and not seeing them every day. I'll still be part of their lives, so that's still the good part, but just not seeing them every day. So.
Absolutely. And it typically is a little bittersweet, especially when you have such an amazing team you're transitioning from. But the good news, like you said, you're still going to see them just at a different capacity. And Mr. LaChapelle, I'm sure I said his name incorrectly. Sorry about that. Will be joining us a couple of times this semester. I believe he's coming in April to do some work with Ms. Douglas. So maybe the students and staff will get to meet him in person during that time. And then, as Dr. Hansen mentioned, he will be joining us full time this summer and moving forward. I did get to have a phone conversation with him, and I will tell you, he sounds really cool. So Daxton and Kirsten, hang in there. I think you're really going to like him. I mean, it's going to be totally different, but he seemed pretty darn cool. Plus, he has like 5 children of his own. So clearly he loves kids. So I think you're going to be okay. Dr. Hansen, we don't like to end without talking a little about how we're moving forward with COVID and staying the course for the school year. We have made some changes for what that looks like for the district moving forward. Would you like to share a little of those thoughts with us?
Certainly. Again, we're going to approach the end of the school year very conservative. There's still a degree of uncertainty. I know the good news is we've been vaccinated and we continue to vaccinate people within our community. But again, we've got this crazy variant virus that's floating around the country and in Nebraska. So we just have to be careful. We work so hard this entire year to provide in-person learning and give all of our students and staff this opportunity to build those relationships, as Mrs. Hetman shared with us. Those are critical moments. So we don't want to trip before we go over the finish line. So we'll play this pretty cautiously. And if we have to end the year with some face coverings on us, we will do so to keep our students and staff safe and in-person learning. So we're down to probably 30 some days left of school. So we'll do what's right for our students and staff.
Well, Dr. Hansen, thank you for your leadership. Thank you for taking care of all of us. Thank you for allowing us some flexibility to make those adaptations at the last minute if we have to. You know, we've talked a little about our goal is to relax the face coverings in May, but that may not be our reality. So thank you for at least giving us putting that out there for everyone so that we know what the goal is, and the reality may look a little different. We definitely appreciate that. Miss Tapman, Daxton, Kirsten, and Miss Douglas, thank you so much for your time this morning. We greatly appreciate spending it with you and learning more about Eisenhower Elementary and the wonderful things you all have going on over there. Friends and families, until we meet again, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay connected.